Okay, the next session will be wisdom talk. The topic today is similar moral powers attract similar virtue. My name is Chayanon. Okay, um, a little bit long, but it showed the amazing relationship between Buddhism and science. See, birds of the same species live in the same flock, and people who have had a common karma are drawn closer to each other. And, elephant will go together, lion will go together. We live in the world of energy. Everything, even solid objects, seem calm, but in fact they are constantly vibrating. If you look at the atomic level, scientists have found this fact and then announced it as a theory of quantum physics. In fact, the Buddha discovered this matter almost 2,600 years ago and spoke through his doctrine, saying that all things are impermanent. In Pali we call anicca. Suffering, Pali called dukkha. Non-self, Pali called anatta. The three marks of existence. This is a very famous teaching of the Buddha. This law was discovered in part by psychologists, so they can only discover a part of the law, so they call that the mind. And the mind is a kind of pure energy. Energy takes the form of constantly vibrating frequency that are invisible to the naked eye, but can be perceived and utilized. For example, telephone waves, radio waves, electromagnetic waves, etc. Human physical life consists of two things. Number one is physical part, being able to touch, tangible, and see is called the body. The second part is the energy part, inability to touch properly is called the mind. Luminous energy can see with the naked eye. Energy, we cannot see energy, but we can see the body because it's physical body, we can see it. But the mind, we cannot see it. We cannot touch, we cannot hear, we cannot feel. Let's see the function of the mind. Function of the mind. Number one, feeling. In Pali called Vedana. The second thing is to memorizing and retrieving. Pali called Sanya. The second one, if we hear, we see everything, and we can memorize it in the mind's memory. When we want to recall that, we can retrieve from the mind's memory. That is the second function of the mind. The third one is to think. Whatever is go through our eyes, our ears, our nose, the tongue, and our feeling of touching. We can think about it, or from our mind recall from the memory of the mind to think. And this, the fourth function is to perceive, what we call to perceive. The perception, the real perception is not at our brain, but it's at the mind's level. Perceiving, and the mind will make decision and send a signal to the brain to react. So the brain is the one who controls the body. Whatever the mind wants the body to do is sent to the brain, and the brain controls it. If I compare to the computer, the brain is like if I compare to the computer, the body is like the screen, the keyboard, everything. But the brain is work like operating system like a Windows or uh, or Android or something that to control the hardware. So the advantage of the truth is it is a law of nature that is true. It is the law of the nature that is true, timeless, and applicable to all times. That's we call the truth. Have you ever wondered why in our daily life we have to meet and work with these people? It can be our boss, a subordinate, boyfriend, or rival, a colleague, or anyone, even though we don't like him much. That's because we still have the same level of vibrating energy as his mind. We have the same level. People with the same energy level will be attracted to each other. Just like a bird of the same species are in the same flock. Wherever they fly together in flocks. We will never see a crow flying with a swan or a vulture with an eagle. They never go together. That's because birds of the same species only live in the same flock. They have the same frequency of the mind. They go together. Therefore, as long as the energy within us does not change the level of vibrational frequency, we will continually encounter these people. If we have the same level of vibrational frequency, we will meet each other. And how to get rid of yourself from someone you don't like? How to get rid of yourself from someone you don't like? It's not gossiping, and it's not about trying to change someone else. But we must transform ourselves from within. That is, the energy level must raise it to a high level above the energy of the people we don't like. We must change ourselves. How? How can we do that? That's starting from the desire to change for the good. Try to do something good. Try to say something good. Try to think something good. That's the way to make us away from those people, because we have a different frequency of vibrating. If we constantly check our feelings, know how to control our own emotion, keep smiling, be kind, don't gossip, stop consuming bad news, has gratitude for everything, like going to temple, meditating, observing precept, exercising regularly, like swimming, planting tree, or whatever. In the end, once the energy level is high enough, we will never meet those people again, but will instead find someone with the same energy level as us. This phenomenon occurs because mind power release vibration. Mind power releases vibration energy automatically all the time that we do not even know it. They call it the law of attraction. So if we want to change the world, you have to start changing yourself first. Start from what? Start from wants, knowledge, and feelings. And the world around us will change completely. This is the teaching of all Buddha. Number one, not performing evil. Not performing evil. Number two, accomplishing what is wholesome, or cultivating all kinds of merits. Number three, purify one's mind. Purify your mind. This is also the famous teaching of the Buddha. It's kind of what we call Buddha's objective. Let's see, giving and forgiving. Giving and forgiving tells the level of generosity. Observing precept tells behaviors, gestures, expressions. Practicing meditation tells the level of happiness, calm, and cool. Wisdom tells the level of knowledge, understanding of the true nature of reality. True nature of reality. Let me repeat one more time. People who are equal will be drawn closer together. By moral level, which is the energy that vibrates all the time. People who are equal will be drawn closer together by moral level, which is the energy that vibrates all the time. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you, everyone, listening to the Wisdom Talk.